Today I'm going to show you how to take something most people would throw in the garbage and turn it into liquid gold. We're going to take beef fat, we're going to trim it down, we're going to throw it on the smoker and render it down into rich beef tallow that will change the way you cook. And along the way, I'll show you a handful of ways that I use it on a daily basis. So if you've never made beef tallow before, this is the video for you. Let's jump into it. So what I got here is just over 3 pounds of beef fat. I got this from my local butcher shop. A lot of times when you go into butcher shops and ask for beef fat, sometimes they are nice enough just to give it to you. Step number 1 is to remove all the meat out of the fat. You just want straight fat for the rendering process for the tallow. So I got all the little pieces of meat trimmed off. If you want to save this, you can. You can add it to burger grind, or if you don't want to, just toss it in the garbage. Next step, you're going to trim these down into little tiny bits. 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, somewhere in there. This will speed up the rendering process. If I were to just throw this into a pan, it will render. It will just take way longer than something this size. And there you have it. It's all trimmed up. Just a word of advice. It is best if you're going to cut this stuff, do it when it is super cold, ice cold. Once this stuff starts to warm up, it starts to move a little bit. The knife can slip. It could be dangerous. So the colder, the better when cutting fat. Use number 1, eggs for breakfast. If you've been reaching for the butter to make your eggs, give beef tallow a try. It will kick things up a notch. Got the fat in a pan. At this point, if you don't have a smoker, you can put this in your oven at 250 degrees and let it go for several hours. It will start to render fat out. But I'm going to kick this up a notch and take it out to the smoker. It's going to sit there for 3 or 4 hours, getting some nice smoke flavor all over it, which will just elevate this tallow to the next level. I left the beef fat on the counter for just about 20 to 30 minutes just to let it kind of warm up a little bit. That'll help with speeding up the rendering process. Pit is running at 250 degrees. We're going to put it on here about once an hour. We're going to come out, kind of stir things around just so smoke is getting all over every piece of this fat. And to help speed up the rendering process, I'm going to put it closest to my firebox, which is going to be the warmest point of the smoker. So again, just wanted to get some smoke on this. Keep it moving around till it starts to render out. Use number 2, cooking vegetables in beef tallow. You can go straight beef tallow, or you can do a mixture of olive oil and beef tallow when you are cooking your vegetables. They will be delicious. Been about an hour. You can see stuff on the top's getting a yellow color to it. That's the smoke that it's attracting. So we're going to go ahead and stir this around. You can even see some liquid starting to pool in the bottom. Things are beginning to happen. 4 hours in, I'd say that's a decent amount of rendered fat, but we are not finished yet. There is still one more step to go. One last step to this before we're finished. We're going to dump this into this pot. Going to turn this on the lowest heat setting possible, and it's going to continue to cook. So the reason for putting it in the pot on the stovetop, at this point, the rendered fat still has some water in it. If you were to stop now, put this into a jar, once it solidifies, all the fat's going to rise to the top, and you're going to have this gross, watery liquid at the bottom. I've learned the hard way. So by putting it on the stovetop, you're going to continue the cooking process slowly. You're going to wait until this fat almost becomes like a chicharron, if you're familiar with that, like a crunchy piece of fat. You don't want to take it too far. It will scorch, it will burn, it will ruin your tallow. Just to the point where the fat starts to get kind of crunchy and crispy, and then cut off the cooking process. All finished. I'm going to scoop out this beef fat. Now, if you want to take this even further, you can take these and throw them into chili or various other beef type dishes. get a little bit of crispiness in it, crunch. It's real good. And the final way I use beef tallow, wrapping my briskets with it. This is how a majority of the top tier barbecue spots in Texas hold their briskets. They smoke them till they're fall apart tender, and then they hold them in beef tallow. It makes for a rich, decadent bite that will knock your socks off. All right, time to strain this. Got my helper here. And there you have it. Just a few hours of work. If you're cranking up your smoker and you're already cooking, this is a real easy way to get some tallow out of it. And this stuff, it is good. There is a reason people call this liquid gold. This stuff is amazing. That smoking of the beef fat is going to elevate this tallow up just a notch. If you were to buy store-bought tallow, you can still scoop it out, put it in a pan, stick it on your cooker, smoke that, and then pour it back in the bottles it came in. Just another way to get some smoke on the tallow. I am going to let this sit on my counter because it is screaming hot right now. I don't want to put a lid on it just yet. Once you put a lid on this, it'll start to cool down. It'll solidify. It will start to look like this once it is cooled. This is some tallow that I made just a couple of weeks ago. I've been using every morning in my eggs. Store this stuff in your refrigerator for up to a month. If you're only comfortable using this stuff for a couple of weeks, that's completely up to you. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong or you're right. I'm just showing you the way I do things. It doesn't mean it's necessarily the way everyone should do it. And there you have my process for how I make tallow. It's not very difficult to do, and it will elevate your dishes, whatever you add it to. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, consider giving me a like, a subscribe, or drop me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. Every time you do that, it helps to push me out to a few more people, so help me to continue and spread the word. And as always, get up, go out, cook some good food, be a little bit better tomorrow than you were today, and I'll catch you next time.